I'm Dagnachew Wakene. My colleagues and friends call me Dag, so I go by Dag as well, D-A-G. I'm from Ethiopia, Addis Ababa, and I'm 32 years old, going for 33. Because I come from the disability constituency, I can tell you about our challenges as persons with disabilities in Ethiopia and in Africa. Most of our challenges emanate from lack of accessibility in our country, in my country, and in the continent, and also lack of inclusion in policies, laws, and different kinds of processes. I am working currently for an organization called Disability Rights Promotion International, DRPI, which is based at York University in Toronto, Canada. And it's a project, actually, a research project working on identifying disability discriminations globally and monitoring them. And I lead the African wing of this project. In addition to that, I'm also co-founder of an initiative called Disability Consulting. That's THIS Ability Consulting, which aims to bring together experts with disabilities based in Africa to work on issues of accessibility and the exclusions that I told you about earlier. Inclusion is the way forward. It's not something that the government does or our governments do in favor of a certain section of society. It is a matter of coexistence. It's a matter of survival. It's a matter of viability as a continent and as a nation. If we are not inclusive, if we don't think of each other, empathize for each other, then the viability of our country, our development, our continent is not guaranteed. It would always be on a fragile ground. I encourage the youth of Africa to consider applying for this fellowship. It is an immense opportunity. It is a life changer. It is a game changer in that we get to be exposed to a significant amount of knowledge as well as a significant amount of expertise and people and exchange culture, not just from Americans and our American colleagues, but from our African colleagues as well. I think that's much of what I've learned. I have realized that I have not known much about my African friends, about my fellow African colleagues. But coming here together under one roof and exchanging all this experience has meant a lot. So I encourage Africans, Ethiopian youth, and especially youth with disabilities to apply for this fellowship and to explore other possibilities like this as well.